deep in Sub-Saharan Africa, where the sun shines bright and the rain falls heavy. There was a magnificent jungle called Mbali Forest. Mbali means far away because this jungle was so vast, it seemed to stretch on forever. Tall acacia trees reached toward the sky, thick bushes provided shelter, and a sparkling river called the Tumaini gave life to all creatures. In Mbali Forest, hundreds of animals lived together. But this is the story of three very unlikely friends who would change the jungle forever. In the soft grasslands lived a young rabbit named Tumaini means hope, and she was full of it. Small and quick, with the longest ears in her warren, Tumaini loved to explore. Don't wander too far, her mother would warn. The jungle can be dangerous. But Tumaini's curiosity was too strong. She dreamed of making friends beyond her rabbit family. Near the river lived a young elephant named Amani. Amani means peace, and he had the gentlest heart in all the forest. He was big, with floppy ears, and a trunk that sometimes got in his way. The other young elephants played rough, but Amani preferred peaceful things, like painting patterns in the mud. They called him too soft, and this made Amani feel lonely. And in the thorny bushes on the hillside lived a young porcupine named Nguvu, means strength, but he didn't feel very strong. His beautiful black and white quills made everyone afraid of him. Don't go near Nguvu, animals warned their children. But Nguvu was kind and just wanted a friend who could see past his prickly exterior. One hot afternoon, something magical happened. Tumaini the Rabbit, Amani the Elephant, and Nguvu the Porcupine all reached the same mango tree at the exact same moment. They stopped and stared. A tiny rabbit, a huge elephant, and a prickly porcupine. Oh! Tumaini squeaked, "Hello?" Amani lifted his trunk in a gentle wave. Nguvu's quills stood up nervously. An awkward silence followed. Finally, Tumaini's curiosity won. "I'm Tumaini. Are you here for the mangoes too?" "I'm Amani," the elephant said softly. "I can reach them if you'd like." "I'm Nguvu," the porcupine added quietly. "I just came for the roots underneath." Tumaini hopped closer. "We can all share." Amani used his trunk to gently shake the tree, and ripe mangoes fell to the ground. As the three unlikely animals sat together and ate, for the first time in a long time, none of them felt alone. After they finished, Tumaini said, "That was fun. Can we meet here again tomorrow?" Amani's eyes lit up. "Really?" Nguvu couldn't believe it. "You're not afraid of my quills?" Tumaini wiggled her nose. "Well, you haven't poked me yet. My mama always says, don't judge an animal by their outside, judge them by their heart." And just like that, the three unlikely friends made a pact to meet at the mango tree every day. Word spread quickly. Kima, a chatty monkey, swung down to investigate. "Have you heard?" Kima chattered. "A rabbit, an elephant, and a porcupine are friends. How ridiculous!" Paka the cat and Mbwa the dog, who lived near humans, agreed. "That friendship won't last long," Paka purred. But the three friends didn't care. They were too busy having fun. Every day, they learned something new from each other. From Tumaini, they learned to be quick and alert. From Amani, they learned to be patient and gentle. From Nguvu, they learned to be brave and find beauty in being different. They discovered that being different made their friendship stronger. Not weaker. But Kima, the monkey, was jealous. He decided to cause trouble. "You know what Nguvu said about you?" Kima whispered to Tumaini. He said, "Rabbits are too nervous." Then he lied to Amani that Nguvu called him clumsy, and told Nguvu that the others found his quills ugly. That day, when the friends met, they were quiet and suspicious. "Did you really say I'm too nervous?" Tumaini asked. Nguvu exclaimed. "Did you call me clumsy?" Amani asked. Suddenly, they all understood. Kima lied to us, Tumaini realized. Real friends talk to each other when something's wrong, Nguvu added. They hugged carefully and promised to always communicate honestly. One day, the entire jungle was called to a meeting. King Simba, the magnificent lion ruler, had troubling news. "The great drought is coming," he announced. "The Tumaini River is drying up, I am asking for brave volunteers to journey to the mountains of mist to seek wisdom from the ancient tortoise Mbali Forest. The jungle fell silent. The journey was long and dangerous. Then, a small voice spoke up. We'll go. It was Tumaini. Standing beside her were Amani and Nguvu. We'll go together, Amani said firmly. Kimo the monkey laughed. A tiny rabbit, a soft elephant, and a prickly porcupine. They'll never make it. But King Simba looked at them with respect. I see courage in unlikely forms. You have my blessing. At sunrise, the three friends began their journey. The first challenge was the Whispering Grasslands, where the grass was so tall you could get lost forever. How will we find our way? Amani worried. But Tumaini hopped up. This is where rabbits are experts. Using her keen sense of direction, she led them safely through. Next, they reached the thorny valley. Sharp thorns blocked their path. This is impossible, Tumaini said sadly. But Nguvu stepped forward. Not for me. My quills will protect me. Follow directly behind me. He made a safe path, and when they emerged, Amani said, Nguvu, your quills aren't a curse, they're a gift. Then they faced a wide, rushing river. It was too deep for Tumaini and too strong for Nguvu. No problem, Amani smiled. This is where being big helps. He waded in and carried his friends across on his back. They realized that every one of their differences was a strength. Their biggest challenge was the dark cave. It was pitch black inside. I can't see anything! Amani panicked, but Tumaini's long ears twitched. I can hear everything. Rabbits navigate by sound. Hold on to each other. I'll guide us through. Tumaini hopped slowly. Amani held her tail in his trunk, and Nguvu held Amani's tail. Like a chain of trust, they made it through the darkness. At last, they reached the mountains of mist and met Mbali Forest, the ancient tortoise. I have been expecting you, he said. The drought is a test of unity. Long ago, the animals of Mbali Forest worked together, but over time, they separated. You three so different, yet so unite you, are the answer. Return and teach the animals what you have learned. Show them that unity is possible. Mbali Forest gave them gifts. A map of hidden water sources for Tumaini, seeds of a special tree for Amani, and knowledge of water-storing roots for Nguvu. The three friends returned to Mbali Forest then stood before King Simba. They shared the gifts, and Mbali Forest's most important message. Unity is the answer. Every animal, no matter how different, has something valuable to offer. King Simba's eyes filled with pride. From this day forward, Mbali Forest will work as one family. The very next day, the entire jungle began working together. Rabbits scouted for water, elephants dug wells, and porcupines found edible roots. Monkeys picked fruit for everyone, and even Kima apologized for his gossip. Within weeks, a miracle happened. New trees grew, hidden springs were uncovered, and then the rain came. Mbali Forest was saved. King Simba declared a festival of friendship. He called the three friends forward and named them the Guardians of Unity. Years passed. Tumaini, Amani, and Nguvu remained best friends for their entire lives. And whenever young animals asked how they became friends, they would say, we didn't become friends despite our differences. Together, we were complete. Never be afraid to befriend someone different from you. Together, you might just change the world. And the legend of the three unlikely friends lived on forever in Mbali Forest.